Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of God, welcome to Journey with the Omondis. Yes, and of course, this is the last episode. This is season finale. You know what that means? That it has been almost 8 months of this journey. And we've been able to tell the stories of how these guys met. In fact, even before they met, we've been able to tell the stories of where these guys were born. Wale walikuwa wanakumbuka vile walizaliwa. We've been able to tell that story. We've also been able to tell the story of where they went to school. Walikatiana na nani wakiwa teenagers, their teachers. They were able to bring in their friends on show. They were able to take us through the journey of how they first started working. Kuna wengine walikuwa wanauza line. They've been able to tell us their backgrounds of, their different friends. We've been able to bring mabeste wa Mwix, wa Somi, na mabeste wa Eric, wa Majoka. We all understand. People are different. Aki, Otis, na Nyash, I don't have anything bad against you guys. But you lit up the show. Kama nsi nyinyi isho haita ingekuwa. But we got to a place and now things started getting, I'd say better or thicker. Because hakuna do na harusi lazima ifanyike. Sababu kijana jangili ame-engage dem wa kanisa. So rashio harusi hizo zote zikafanyika, and now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the bride as she comes. Oh, wait a minute. Let's first get to know the bride. Mwix, gotea watu, Eric, gotea watu, introduce people to your channel and let them know that you love them so much. When you unaniambiaga, waambie sasa. Let's go.
Good evening, people. Karibuni sana. It's exciting to share this story. My name is Mary Mwikali. I'm Okitaka Mutsomosh, and I'm excited for this show tonight. Karibuni sana.
Awesome. Ndugu.
My name is Eric. Karibuni sana. You're most welcome wherever you're joining us from. It could be morning, afternoon, or evening. If you're within 254 and the neighboring countries, we celebrate you for being part of the journey, even as we wrap 2020 even as we wrap 2020 today. The journey continues, the conversations go on.
Karibuni sana. Now, where was I? Ladies and gentlemen, may you please be on your feet as we welcome the bride into the altar. Sijui nasema gwaje. Mi sina certificate ya kuofficiate hizi vitu, but naonaga tukiamua tusimame. So, hii story imekuwa na tumeongea sana vitu mob, but everybody who's been on this show, asanteni sana. Yani everybody who's come here as a guest ama pia kuchangia, asanteni sana. Everybody who started a watch party, asanteni sana. Everybody who commented, asanteni sana. We can never thank you enough. But lazima tupige hii story leo, tukafunge vizuri. Right? We'll also be letting you know towards the end, so you better stick through about something that will be starting in January. You're not ready, but here we are. So Mwix, wacha tu rewind kidogo. So ni siku ya harusi na ama tuanze jana yake. Wacha tuanze jana yake. So kesho ni harusi. What is happening? Who are you with? You had mentioned about a community. We had introduced a community some time back, I think 3 weeks ago. Is this community still with you? Or are you now starting to form a new community? Or do we get new communities or new people with, the wedding season, like people who are getting introduced in the picture? What is happening around this place? Na mko wapi?
Okay, what will happen on Saturday? So on Thursday, my friend Leila, alikuwa kwa line up, so she came because she also wanted to spend some time with me. So tulishinda na Leila on Thursday. I went to my best couple place. That's where I stayed for 2 days on Thursday and Friday. So tulishinda tu na Leila and Judy. and then the rest of the ladies joined us on Friday evening. Tukaenda kwa kazini yangu place yenye nilichukula the following day. So we shinda with Leila. We did our hair, then nails and all those things on Thursday and Friday. And then on Friday pia tulikuwa church kuangalia the way things are going on. Yeah, and then tukaenda kulala mapema. Okay, we didn't sleep mapema, but basically that is what happened.
That was the intention, but it didn't happen.
Yes.
Umeikimbiza, but ni sawa. So wewe ulikuwa retreat 2 days ukalock. So umeenda salon at this point. Ama
okay,
okay,
nilisongewa home nilikuwa nasonga braids. So the lady mwenye alikuwa ananisonga alinisongea home, mwenye alikuwa ananifanyia nails alikam home. So I was just at my best couple place, just resting there nikifanywa hizo vitu. I didn't go I just went to the salon for pedicure peke yake, but the rest of the stuff nilifanywa tu home.
All right. Brother, naona Mwix amejaribu kuipeleka 2 days before. Wewe unataka kuipeleka how back?
How back? Sijui kana kumbuka 2 days before, but what happened, I think that as she was talking, I remembered that on Thursdays when we did our rehearsals, I think. So that must have been the plan. Leila coming for the rehearsals and sticking around. Yeah, so we spent the afternoon together doing the rehearsals, and then just checked on, the ground preparations and all that. It was an easy day, but then I don't know if it was on that Thursday or Friday that was it that day?
It was on Thursday when my mom was going to.
Yes, my mother-in-law was supposed to be picked on that. Was it that very
on
Thursday?
Thursday,
I think
yes.
that very Thursday or something. Na nilikuwa nimejichochea nataka kwenda mimi. Okay, so I remember Isaiah Manua akinihanda akaniambia, you ain't going nowhere, boy. In fact, we are here. We would like to spend this evening with you, just to to talk to you a little bit. So I remember Pastor Titus Kirui offered himself to go pick my mother-in-law, and yeah, he did it so fast. Kaenda, that was quite a relief. The community again was there to support, and then as he went, mimi nika stick around na some maboys wangu na a few men, a few married men, and they sort of just spoke to me, gave me our version of bridal shower, so to speak. Sisi hatukwangi na, but yeah, it was our version, the men's version of bridal shower, which was very, very helpful. I really appreciate especially Isaiah Mano. He was I think he had the burden to do this. It will just have passed. Me hata sikuwa najua that I needed it, okay? But now I understand that men need it. Just like ladies do bridal showers, men also need this kind of conversations to happen before the wedding.
Lakini sasa sisi pia tuletewagwe vitu manze. Wanaume zile chache zimefanyika, ni story.
Wanaume wanakuja tu na nyama.
Manze. Sina evidence.
Tunahitaji evidence. Anyway, yeah. We will appeal for that. Yeah, so I think that was our Thursday. Friday was easy. Friday was very easy, although we also had a meeting. We had a late night meeting. The thing is, one thing, at least from my experience, usually the intention was that on Friday we sleep early. In fact, we're being advised that by 7 to go home. Okay, and that sounded very good. As we're being advised, sounded very practical and all that. But I don't know. I would like to hear other people's experiences. By those who've been married, how was your Friday or your wedding day's eve? The intention was to sleep early, and you're told so that you rest enough, for the big day and all that. Did you really sleep early? Was that practical? Because I think myself, I remember sleeping at 1 a.m. We had a meeting at Nyayo, where my mother-in-law was basically Mukali's community. Ilikuwa at Nyayo where she was picked. So we had, a family-to-family conversation. I had to go pick my parents, then go to Nyayo. We spent there about 3 to 4 hours, I think. Dropped my parents back home, back to Kibich, and then tukarudi Syokimau tukalala, na nilikuwa na boy wangu. Guess who?
Peter Mhansa.
Peter Maina alikuwa na mimi.
Pinches.
Pinches ndio tulikuwa na yeye hiyo raundi. Tulienda naye mpaka mtaa. Tukachukua mapero, tukaenda Nyayo, tukawa drop, tukarudi tukalala. Tukapata wasee wamejipanga kwa nyumba, kila space imechukuliwa. Groom ana space ya kulala. My boss had already slept. Yeah.
Actually, even Peter came on Thursday for the rehearsals na stick around. So Eric ali spent time na Peter. Walikuwa naenda naye everywhere. That day walishinda naye.
I don't remember that, but
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So I hear new names getting introduced. These are names that and I don't know how we forgot to bring Pinches on show, but I'm hearing new names getting introduced. Maybe atakuja after I do. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing new names introduced this last few days. I mean, Leila has come into the picture, and now we have Pinches. So wewe kama mdem uko na mtu yako, alafu brother pia uko na mtu yako. And I think it is important. Or what do you think? Is it important to have like one person around you, a handler? I don't know. I think it is important, but
an armor bear.
What do you think? Yeah.
Okay, I think for me, it was very nice to have Leila, because Leila is a good friend of mine. She's someone I can talk to her about anything and everything. So I felt nice that she chose to spend that time with me, and just na alichapa tu advice hapo. Unajua Leila nile msee alichapa tu advice hapo. She was that listen to me, she encouraged me, she was celebrating me, she was reminding me the good times that we spent when we used to live in Mombasa, and it was really nice. I felt really, really nice. Yeah. And also the fact that my best lady was there for me also, it was really nice. Kwanza hiyo siku ya Thursday manze, it was nice. It was very nice. I was just having a community with Leila and my best lady, and then tukapikwa food tamu. And it was very relaxing for me.
You see the things that men miss.
It was very relaxing for me.
Yeah, but true. The way you're asking, Dante, I think it could be something that we could assume. I don't know how to put it, whether it's to assume. I think saa zingine tunafikirianga the best man or the best lady anafaa kufanya all these things, but from my experience, I think just spending those last moments with someone, your body, did something to me, because just Peter being there, tungechapa 2 stories of how we did ministry together in Kibera, how we met, and all that, and Peter will over and over tell me how he liked that I've chosen to do things this way, and him being present was evident support. Okay, that he's there for me, and it was evident that he was looking up to me and all that. Yeah.
Wow, I mean, I it's amazing. It's amazing that when we are getting there, a lot of things could be going in your mind, and if you don't have somebody to break that down with you, inaweza kuwa crazy. So these people that are coming into the picture are very important. But my question now would be, where did you feel like sasa now walikuwa wanakatia? Because that's how accountability works, eh? I mean, you have somebody who is, unajua anafaa kuwa mabiara wako nini, but una feel niruhusu tu nifanye kitu fulani, niruhusu basi reply your message. I remember like during my wedding you had my phone, and there are times I was like hebu nipatie niongea na msee fulani. So ni wapi ulikuwa unasikia hapa I want to be in control, especially where Buddha?
I think that I didn't experience that these 2 days before the wedding day, because Peter, we were just doing what we will do normally, okay, just hanging out, okay. But now the only difference was that with the wedding at the back of our minds, okay. But on the D-Day, I think I had that kind of a feeling, because again, that morning, I think I woke up, everything was just okay, and then before I knew it, after some time, some men came, and that's how my best man Eric came. Nakaitisha simu.
Shikilia. All right. We are coming there in a bit. D-Day. But nataka kuuliza Mwix, gauni yako iko ready?
Gown yangu ilikuwa ready. It was ready I think by Wednesday, na ilikuwa kwa my best lady. She was the one who was handling that.
Okay. Kuna kitu hauna?
No, I had everything actually.
Fair and yako nayo.
Fair.
And I'm just kidding.
I had everything I had everything that I needed that time.
What? It sounds like a perfect wedding. Bravo.
No, it wasn't.
You wait.
But I had everything that I needed.
So, venye tunaongea, una nguo, uko na suti nini, vitu zako, what you need?
Yeah, hata mimi nilikuwa na kila kitu actually. I don't think anything that I needed on me, everything rather that I needed on me, nilikuwa nayo. I had my, my African attire for the wedding. I had everything I needed. And I think we want to appreciate the best couple for doing an amazing job on that, because I think they ensured that we had everything before the D-Day. And they would confirm, they would ask, do you have this? Do you have this? And we'll check and say, okay, now we're good. In fact, I remember a conversation we had, was it with Eric? I think so. Nakasema, now, we checked a number of things, Nakasema, now the wedding can happen. The rest, if the rest don't show up, if the rest is not there, we have a wedding.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. All right. So I think we are now ready to, go to the wedding. The eve of the wedding. Mwix, umelala saa ngapi sasa? What is happening? Munapiga tu story?
Hapana, atupige mastori sababu tulikuwa na meeting up to midnight. So after midnight nikaenda kulala kwa the bedroom, nikapata the rest of the ladies wanachapa mastori hawajalala. Kina Tavi, Ruth and Leila and my niece. They're just tapai mastori hapo. So I joined them tukaongea kiasi, and then tulilala kitu 1 hivi. But manze usingize iko inakam.
All right. Brother, ulala saa ngapi?
Maybe around 2 a.m. there about.
All right. Uliamka saa ngapi?
Hi. Kwa niliamka mapema. I must have been awake maybe around 4 a.m. Hapo usingizi haikuwa.
I know.
Around hiyo 4 a.m. Nikakaa ngoja mpaka 5. Mimi ndio nilikuwa kwanza kuoga.
Usingizi haikuwa. Couldn't sleep, man. It's your big day. So there's so much that is going on in my mind.
All right. Now the preparation process. What stood out for you during the preparation process in the morning?
In the morning, wow. You wanna go first?
Okay, so my best lady alikuwa ameniuliza what I would like to eat that morning. So I wanted to eat ugali and nyama and boga, and she cooked and brought for me that morning because alifika Nyayo by 6 alikuwa amefika asubuhi, and she had woken up in the morning akapika ugali boga na nyama kaniletea asubuhi. So I ate that, na kulikuwa na breakfast mob sana ilikuwa imepikwa. So I ate, nilikula poa sana hiyo asubuhi by the way. I didn't drink a lot, but I ate kabisa. So I think that stood out for me.
So Judy actually brought that food from Syokimau to Nyayo?
Yes.
Wow. Didn't know that.
She had asked me the day before what I'd like to eat in the morning.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Judy. Bro, nawe unajikarangaje kwa pande yako? Umekula?
Mimi nilipigwa surprise mtu wangu. That morning. Nilipigwa kisurprise. Nilishtukia tu tukijipanga nikashtukia tu a few ladies showed up, led by Phoebe. Phoebe Okede. Gez and Mama Ron Flo, I think, was part of that team. I think Anne was also part of that team. And yeah, I think Rosie Aluda was also part of that team. And meat.
What?
Very nice food. Na akasema I have to eat that morning and not just take normal breakfast, but eat real food. So kuna ladies wenye walinifikiria chini ya maji na wakaniwahi vizuri sana. That was a pleasant surprise. Yeah.
Wow.
And that was not just for me. It was enough food for all the men that I was with.
Wow. Okay, so Medishi. So I think we have confirmed that now everybody is full. Ama kila mtu akona kitu ya kukula. But are there things that are coming up in the morning that you remember?
Sorry, things that are coming up in the morning that?
You can remember anything that was coming up in the morning and you're like, yeah. Ama simu maybe imeingia, ama umekumbuka kitu. What are some of the things that are popping up in the morning as you prepare that, yeah, maybe were not addressed? Anything?
I think for me, my morning was was great until watu wakachelewa kuja kunipik. But the rest of the morning ilikuwa poa. Cameraman alifika at the right time. The lady mwenye alikuwa anafanya makeup alifika on time. The ladies walikuwa the ladies walikuwa kwa broader team waliamka mapema kila mtu akajiprepare. So we didn't have a lot of we didn't have any hiccups mpaka time ya kuchukulia ikafika. But that morning it was just a good morning for us.
Okay. All right. I think can we now go to church?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So, bro, wewe ndio ulikuwa unaishi karibu na church. Na kama desturi, kijana ndio utangulia. So, umeambiwa masaa ndio hiyo. What time did you go to church? And what time did she come to church?
I might not remember the exact timings, but I do remember that ile time tuliagree nitaenda church nilidelayishwa. So I was to wait to be called, na tulikuwa tunajua I was supposed to arrive at a particular time. So nangoja niitwe. Siitwi. Nangoja niambiwe unaweza come. But no one was calling me. So I think at that moment nikaanza ku feel anxious. Because actually, what's going on? what is it that is not working right, okay? Na saa hizo simu ishachukuliwa, you can't call nobody and no one is telling you anything, okay? So I think I delayed going to church with, as we had agreed, I think with about 30 minutes maybe. Took 30 minutes more, but I liked my going to church, of course. Nilienda, I had transport. I was living near close to church, but I had my own transport. Nilienda na baiskeli.
Wow.
Nilikuwa na baiskeli ya kunifikisha church. Yeah, so
baiskeli ilitoa wapi?
I'm trying to remember hiyo baiskeli ilitoa wapi, but I think that
Alex.
Yeah, I think it must have been near Alex Juma.
Oh, okay.
It must have been Alex's bicycle, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So borrowed his bicycle, tukaenda nayo. He was also part of the bridal party. Anyway. So kufika hapo, of course, I was celebrated. Come in, some singing was done. Then nikaenda nikafichwa kwa ofisi. So there is something that's going on, and I do not know anything about it. It's raining, so we'll have to shout for you to hear us, because it can be noisy where we are at when it rains. So nikaenda, I was asked to stay in the office, but I could peep to check what's going on, hoping that I could know or pick something that's going on. And of course, me going late to church also meant that she would come late. So later on is when we learned, woo! Lord, please stop the rain.
I didn't get that part. What did you notice? Sorry, come back.
Just a moment. It has decided to pour.
Oh, okay. So it's pouring at where you are.
Yes.
Don't worry, we can still hear you. I don't think it's a distraction right now. Apart from sometimes the internet, and I know the rain now comes with such. I can still hear you. You are audible, but you are breaking. But yes, we want to give you a moment to just organize something a little bit. When it has to pour, when it rains, it pours. We don't know what's getting rained on, so we will allow you to go mwanue gown. Yeah, Rusi. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Journey with the Omondis, and we are glad that you are here with us. Reading a few comments that you've dropped. The first guest says, who was Fred, says Leo mmeanza mapema aje. I think Fred, yes, Fred is of course not in the country, so time zones nini. He also says, yes, forgot that we are in the season of time change. Oh, okay. I now get what that means. Yes, he's in the US. Then Laura, mkurugenzi mkuu anasema ndio nafika haki. Ebu anzeni tena na sita tafadhali. Good to see you, my people. Sasa hapo pa sita tafadhali hapo ndio umekosea, because sisi we don't negotiate with terrorists. And then anasema, yes, we are hearing loud and clear, Rico. Yep. Your feedback ni poa sana. Continue writing to us. Let us know what it is that you would like to know. Let us know how it is on your end. Na wacha tujueni nini ungependa tubadilishe. In case you're joining us right now, this is season 5 na le, the wedding day, right? So of course tulianza Thursday, vitu mob zimehappen kutoka Thursday hadi saa hii, na saa hii Bazenga ashafika church and kukaanza kunyesha. So we want to know when they come back. He fine. Ya ngiri inakuwa how much? Ngiri 5. I think it's different in different places. I don't know. Ebu at least tuambie kama majua tunatoaga fine ya 5,000 kwa church. Tunataka kujua kama hii 5,000 fine itakunywa maji ama wataenda na do yao. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Journey with your Mondis. From wherever you're watching us, tunawapenda sana. And we have one big announcement to make at the top of the hour. So stay with us, because at the top of the hour, we'll be letting you know how you can be part of this journey. To everybody else who've been supporting this journey in different ways, asanteni sana. Akina Laura, Akina who were in the show earlier, Akina Leila who were in the show earlier, Akina Ortiz who were in the show earlier, Akina Nyash, everybody else, asanteni sana na, you know, you are our support. You are our support. One of the jokes I've heard about the wedding days is, you know, a kid asked their parents, Daddy, why do the bride wear white on her wedding day? And the dad told her it's the best day of her life. And you know, she said, oh yeah, I now understand why the gentleman wears black. Well, maybe that is why we changed from putting on black, but we get to understand right now suti ya uchali ilikuwa color gani. I think we now can bring them back because we have to continue with the journey. Au vipi? All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Watu wa Mungu. Are you there? Laura, sina noma mse. Ni kazi tu. Mimi nimelipa kufanya hii kitu Laura. So producer akiniambia ni kuita terrorist, sasa mimi ndafanyaje? All right. So brother, we are sorry about the challenges that could be coming with the rain, but I am glad that you know, you are back. Anyway, so what I want to know, you've talked about a delay. What I want to know is hingiritano. I know kuna wanangiritano fulani. Mtarudishiwa ama itabaki kanisani? Ama hiyo ni story?
Patient with us. Ingiritano, kuna kuangana ngiritano inaitwa neckness fee. At least that's what we charge at Lightskin as the officiate wedding. So this 5,000 shillings is basically just a deposit. If you come, if you show up, if you make sure that the wedding starts at the agreed time, then it is refunded. Okay, if you're given back. So sisi tulikuwa tunajua, tumejipanga, tumesema hii ngiritano lazima irudi, tunahitaji huko mbele mbele. Okay, so we did everything in our power to be at the wedding venue on time. Na hapo ndio noma ikatokea. Hiyo noma yenye Musa alisema, there's a cousin of mine who delayed my parents for some reason, waliamua tu kumgoja. So they didn't know that was going to delay everything and cost us 5,000 shillings. So when I learned about it later, that it's actually my parents who made us lose the 5K, iliniuma sana, considering that I woke up in time. Mwix also did her part. So each time yote tumechelewa, you know what's happening? I'm thinking ni kwa kina mdem ndio vitu zimechelewa. Okay? Kumbe no, inavyodhani ndivyo sivyo.
Kuna kitu
mpaka nimejam. I'm wondering what's wrong with these guys. Actually, asubuhi the morning was very nice until sasa wakachelewa. I'm wondering kwani nini imehappen. Sasa hizo sina simu sababu Bethlehem ishachukua simu yangu already, so siwezi hata ongea na mtu, siwezi kuuliza nini inaendelea. Nasikia tu wanaongea hapo waniambia nini. I'm wondering what is going on. So they came like an hour later. You can imagine an hour later ndio nakapuzwa. Nimekunja uso mpaka I'm like seriously guys, what are you guys waiting? Watu wengine watu wamekuja ile place, wamefika place walikuwa wanakutana, but now parents wa Eric hawajafika. And there's no way ningekuja kuchukua kama parents hawako. Yeah, so that is what happened.
Yeah,
Wow.
man.
Poleni sana. There is
Unajua
something we call
saizo,
wedding drama. Yeah?
Yes.
saizo tulikuwa tumeambiana wewe usichelewe. Na mimi akaniambia na usichelewe. So tukaensure hatutachelewa. Yeah.
Hakuna kapo huko ageme plan kuchelewa eh? Vitu happen. Vitu happen. I will be getting into two items. Number one, wedding highlights, and number two, wedding dramas. Okay? So we will start with the wedding drama, and then we will finish with wedding highlights. But before we get there, I just want to know the feeling of Buddha. Umecheki, I think sasa hapa kulikuwa na feelings mbili. After the wait, umecheki mdemo wako akiingia huko kwa gate ya church. Umemcheki akiingia. So what are you feeling at that point? Alafu ulimcheki tena akiingia church. Umesimama pale mbele. So hii ya kwanza uko mafichoni, umemcheki akiingia and you've been waiting for long. Hii ya pili nayo umemcheki akiingia sasa church kwa pale mbele na nguo yako rasmi bro. And for weeks I just want to know, that feeling of, everybody is standing up, in respect to the bride, and you're marching in pole pole. What are some of the emotions that you going through at that point? So let's talk about that, and then we will go into wedding drama. Bro, tuanze na wewe Buddha.
Nikiwa huko juu kwa ofisi nikicheki nikasikia magari zinapiga hizo maon zinakam. Of course that was a relief. I felt, finally these guys are here. So pressure, I think at that moment, pressure ilienda down kiasi. That was the first thing that I felt. Okay, now these guys are here. We are late, yes, but at least they are here. So we can get moving with the other part of the program. Yes, and I was able to now, calm down. Now, when she was walking down the aisle, of course, just the sight of her coming, so it was more of Allah na miyeye for real, okay? I did not think about it up there while I was still waiting mafichoni, as you put it. I did not think of, okay, they are here, but maybe Ayuko. I did not think about that. But when I saw her, it sort of felt like, aya, na miyeye for real, okay? She's here. She's here. And of course, she was looking very beautiful. She was a beautiful bride. I was so excited and happy to see her coming. It felt like, unajua ni kama when you're dating, it's like asking someone to come for a date. Alafu akam. Umengoja, umechelewa, alafu finally she comes. She's here. She showed up. That was the kind of feeling that I had. It took some time, but finally she's here. And it was exciting to see her choosing to show up, choosing to walk down the aisle and coming to get married to me. Because I don't know, I've not seen it, I've not experienced any, but I've had stories of brides not showing up for their wedding. So, seeing her here meant something to me.
Wow. Wait.
Okay, for me, I was really excited and thankful. I was just feeling like, hey, God have been blessed, and finally, I'm saying I do. So my heart was thanksgiving, and I was really, really happy, and just seeing Eric standing there, smiling, I was just excited, I was really, really happy. Yeah. And just the fact that my mom was my brother, it was very nice. It was very exciting. And everyone standing out celebrating me, I was like, wow. Vile unasikia unaweza kunifurahisha. So like yeah, bro. Hapo umenifurahisha. Yeah. That was the thing.
I know that. I mean, you feel like God is tickling you. Waziri kama God anakutekelea, unasikia wacha. Wow. Okay. I have so many questions, but time will not allow. You know, the people as you walking down, unaangalia na guy. Kevo alikuja. Aya. Ulikuja. You know, and feeling, I don't know whether you felt the same, but just feeling special.
Wow. There are so many faces that are one of those faces that, let me just highlight that. One of those faces that was quite a surprise for me was Pastor Njoro of, is it Joy Celebration?
Joy Celebration.
Yes. Pastor Njoro of Joy Celebration. What? That caught me by surprise. In fact, I saw him and I was like, even you actually showed up. Because I mean, we had lost touch for a long time. So I don't even know. I'm asking myself at that moment, alijuaje? And since I did not even tell him myself, he showed up and he's getting married, I think, soon.
Yeah.
I gotta show up, man. I've got to show up. That was a huge surprise. Hata Laura alikuja. Hata Laura.
Hata alikuwa manze. Alikuwa meng'ara.
Yes, Laura, you are there. I saw you. Yeah.
Wow. Like so, mpaka like hata ulikuja. So many people. Really excited.
Wow, amazing. Weddings are beautiful.
Yes, that's right.
Hiyo hapo hata uwe gangster aje una drop points zote.
That's true.
Now I want us to get into, you know, what I call wedding dramas, because I think kila harusi inakuwa na kitu tu yake yenye moja tu haikuenda poa. Venye mlikuwa mnatarajia nyinyi, maybe watu hata hawaku notice, but nyinyi mlikuwa na plan haki na hii kuenda poa. So was there anything like that, and what was it? What's the story?
Yetu ilikuwa ni MC manze. MC ali let down sana.
And this is a friend. We say this with all due respect. He's my high school friend. So, you know, we just met a few days to the wedding. Like he said, I've done this before. I'd like to, you know, to MC. And I think he has. He might have MC'd other events, but maybe he didn't know what it really took to MC a wedding. Having MC'd several weddings myself, I felt so disappointed. I felt, I'm not receiving what I've given people, what I have worked hard to give people, to make people at ease on their wedding days, you know, on their big day. Manze God unaninyorosha na hiyo. I felt so bad. I felt, there's a point, I felt like I want to take over. I want, hiyo pati ya picha, hizo group photos. I felt like I want to take the list. In fact, I was so annoyed. I think ilionekana. I was so annoyed. Why? Not necessarily because he did not do a good job. I give him no benefit of doubt. But because I personally gave him a list and guided him on how to go about who to call after who after. So he had the guide. And for some reason,
remember anything about the MCing, by the way? I can't remember. For a long time, hata nilikuwa nafikiria mimi ndo nilikuwa MC.
Uliingia kusaidia.
You were supposed to be in charge of entertainment. You are the overall entertainment person. But now I remember when you are now going for the photo session, I called you and Huri. Was it Huri that I talked to, or you?
It was that we talked to Dano and Huri.
I called both of you and told you, now guys, huyo MC kazi yake inaishia hapo. You guys, whatever you do, take off.
And better than
do you remember that?
Happened.
Do you remember that conversation?
I remember that conversation now.
I call you two and tell you, now guys, from this point, do whatever you do, take over the MCing job. na kweli niliporudi nikapata nyinyi ndio ma MC. So I think that is the thing that didn't work as we expected, but we appreciate also the effort that Nico put in doing his job. We appreciate the part that he did, but it's only that there's an expectation we had that did not come out as we expected. We of course honestly want to point that out, but kulikuwa na story nyingine apart from sasa. Kuna drama nyingine ilikuwa niyo ya time ya kazini wangu kuchelesha wase alafu kulikuwa na drama ya food
Mwix food kwenye ndani mimi ugali na nyama asubuhi kumbe.
I think there was something that missed in the menu. We had agreed with the person, the caterer, that she would provide chicken for the parents, I think, and the high table, and she did not provide, and she was paid for that.
Yeah, and then the other drama was wengi walikuwa wana take photos and then walikuwa wanasema hii harusi ya pasi wetu. So the main photographer alikuwa challenge.
Bravo.
Alikuwa frustrated sana. Mpaka samponi kuna mtu hata
watu walikuwa wanampatia hata mimike best yangu. Miki anaambia hii ni wewe best yangu manze. Hii ni wewe.
Kina Ryan anasema ni pasi wetu.
Kina Eric huko Eric sema huko down. Na Ryan anasema huyu ni pasi wetu manze. Hii ni wewe ya pasi wetu. So now him is thinking I'm the one paid. I'm the main cameraman. Mimi nimelipwa kufanya hii job. Nyinyi mnani distract. Sipati the right shots. So kumbe manze, these guys are frustrating. So he was telling me that tukienda photoshoot. Naambia manze Rico jo. Maboys wako jo amekaza huko anasema hii ni wewe ya pastor wetu.
So hiyo kwa Kipera ingefanyika.
Namba 8 sijika ingefanyika.
Okay. Sawa. Yes, I think it's a lesson to everybody who is not married, that even as you plan for your wedding, it's okay to expect, the worst and be prepared for it. You can never be fully prepared, but know that things will not always go as you want. And I think it's a proper introduction to even marriage itself, that mtapanga vitu mob hazitaenda venye zitaenda. Watu wengine watakuangusha wenye hata si mke wako, si wewe, ni watu wengine huko tu. And you have to take it. So if you can take it on your big day, there's a high possibility that you can take it any other day. But anyway, let's now go to what we can celebrate.
Well put. You deserve a clap, my friend. Well said.
Tangu wao umekuwa mwai.
Well said.
Kwa hivyo tunikadi nilikuwa na sasa kuna zile kadi za unachomwa baadaye. Even before we get even as we get into what stood out, I just want to remind guys, please stay through. We would like to spend some time after this last session set and just talk about something that will be happening next year. So leo tunazindua kitu sawa sawa.
That's right.
So kaa nasi, kuwa nasi, and we've never disappointed. These guys have never disappointed you, and you're not ready for what is coming. So stay through. We are about to finish in just a few. Now let's go to what we can celebrate. And where you saw God and the highlights of the wedding.
I think one of the things ilikuwa highlight ni I was very sure that everything will go on well, because wase wenye walikuwa wana manage event walikuwa wamejitolea sana. So people just ran and ensure that everything was okay. Huri alikuja Nyayo, akaenda Sukimao. She was just everywhere, chest the same, and Jack was all over. Everyone was just at their post, and they made everything work out very well. Mpaka hata vitu zile vitu zenye hatukuwa tulikuwa tuna notice later, because they had really ensured that everything was going on well. The other thing that worked on well is the people that the pastors that we had called to just come and officiate and celebrate with us came, and many pastors came that day. And the other highlight is everyone that came for the wedding. Watu wenye walikuwa wameinvitiwa, wenye wako invitiwa, people just came. And it was really exciting. The ceremony was very exciting. Hey, brother hapa alikuwa na excitement mob sana. They don't even know what I mean. brother alikuwa na excitement sana hapa. So the day was
kalikuwa kana go down, I mean.
The day was really, it was a great day for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Excitement zako.
Excitement zangu ni okay. I think among those that to add on to what she has listed, just support. We had everything we needed for that day. By the way, even in plenty, we had we had more cars than we needed. There are cars that were running just with a driver. Okay, and I saw the hand of God there. So we did not find ourselves asking huyu ataingia kwa gari gani. You understand? There was plenty, so I thank God again for those who showed up. I mean, you can plan an event and people don't show up.
Everything that has
I think that was God's doing. But then also something else was just you and Lisha within a good time. So we did not have any extra ordinary stuff. People were able to travel in good time. Yeah, we thank God for that.
Wow. Kilicho na mwanzo lazima kiwe na mwisho.
Friday, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, could you hear me?
You were breaking at some point. I thought you had finished. Actually, twice.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Sorry,
But
you can go on now. Yeah.
Yeah, just saying thank you very much for sharing that. I mean, getting to hear your story has been one of the most eye-opening things to myself and to many that have been watching and listening. And I wouldn't mind to, if guys went on the comment segment and just, listed there things that they've learned through this show. But one of the things that I've learned is even having you come to the show every Monday that we've had this show together is quite something. It shows that the unity is real, the union is real, and that I don't know what you have to go through, even before you get to the show, but somehow you make it to the show together. That tells me a lot, and it helps me when I work hard so that at least maybe I'll be present with my partner when I need to be present with her. And it shows that if God wanted it to be that way, then he will see it through. So sometimes we get into these things with so much fear. Itakuwaga aje, I don't even feel like this is gonna work or something. But honestly, we've heard your stories of how you even didn't have money at first. You even so many things were not sure. But we are talking about you were able to talk about it and involved community, and look at you are here, and it's a beautiful story that you're giving. Sometimes we don't appreciate, or sometimes it becomes difficult to appreciate the seasons we are going through at the moment, because maybe they're too difficult, or they look too messy, or too shaky, or too unbearable. But once that's over, you're able to sit back, look back, and share a beautiful story of that God has been writing all through. What are your final words before we get into the launch?
My last words will be: God loves weddings just as he loves marriage. You plan it, do what is in your power to do. And that which you cannot do, give it to him. He will run the show.
Yeah. Allow God to be at the center. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the day kabisa, usifunge. Enjoy the day, yeah.
Allow both of you at the center and enjoy the day. God loves weddings and marriages. Amazing. I think that's a good place to end. It's sad that we are ending, but I'm also excited because of something else. Anyway, kilicho na mwanzo lazima kiwe na mwisho. And ladies and gentlemen, we end season tutaita phase 1. We end phase 1 here. But season 1 hii imekuwa na seasons 2 mingi. Wacha tuite tu season 1 basi. But yeah, that is the end of season 1. We are about to drop hot news to you right now, because when we end, we start. When we close, we open. When we stop, we start. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Omondis one more time, because tonight they break the news. The secret we've been keeping all this time. The thing we didn't want to tell you is about to be revealed to you. Sababu 2021 is even better. Hii story mali imeishia, hata hatujaweza kutaja story za honeymoon, because honeymoon inakujaga after you do. And I wish this show was starting later in the night, because we could talk about that a little bit, but that is where the next show will start. But before we talk about that, because hata hatujui kama kuna next season, put your hands together for the Omondis. Babuda, twende wapi next?
So again, thank you so much for being with us, and we want to celebrate our consistent supporters. Allow me to highlight people like Laura, who have always been here, Fred, Sylvester, Leila, people like Waivera, Siga Shao, people who started off this journey with us, and they have been here. Kina Rosie, okay, Rosie Salwa, and the likes. I might not be able to list all of you, but just know wherever you are, we celebrate you. We are grateful for the support that you've given to us. Okay, now the journey continues, and even as we conclude the episodes of the year 2020, there is something that the Lord has put in our heart that we are about to launch to you this evening, and it excites us. It is something that has everything to do with why we know the Lord gives us breath as a couple and as a family. And we are calling this, I thought that my friend here will be having a picture of this, but we are calling, we are launching a brand to you this evening called The Link, okay? The Link that comes to you, and this is a ministry brand owned or founded by the Omondis that focuses on a number of things, but mainly the Link is about helping you, helping people out there connect to God and their purpose. Why? Because just as the Lord has enabled us to find our purpose in Him, and He's allowed us to live it out, and we have seen fruitfulness in living our purpose as individuals, but then also as a couple. We have felt the need for us to help people out there who would like to know why they exist. They're trying to figure that out in different ways, but maybe if they got a place where they can be helped to figure that straight away, their lives will be more meaningful. Their lives will be more fruitful and resourceful, even to the world around them. So, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, you can put your hands together for The Link, connecting people to God and purpose. That's what we bring to you. And we launch out some of the ministries that will be starting off in the year 2021. We have a number of things, about 6 things we like to do through this, but we'll just mention 3, just 3 things that we like to talk about today, because these are the ones that we launch out in a big way in the year 2021. One of those, it's something that we have started off with a couple near us here. But let me allow Mikali to talk about After I Do, which is part of The Link.
After I Do will be a forum for the newlyweds, 0 to 3 years in marriage. and this is just to help the couple win together in marriage, and to know that there's more to marriage than dating, and just help them on how to start on their journey of marriage. Yeah.
This is not to say we are experts of that, but we just want to walk you through our experience. We've been in marriage for 4 years and about 8 months now, and we have felt the pressure. We have felt, the efforts and everything that comes with the first few years of marriage. We have had our share of fights. We have had our share of quarrels, disagreements, and we figured out that there are things that actually cause all these things. And we've asked ourselves, how can we help those who are just starting off, to win together so that they do not end up tearing apart, but instead pull their their efforts together so that they can win as a couple. So After I Do is for you. If you're out there, you've been married for 0 to 3 years, this is for you. Reach out to us. You could send us a comment here or send us a direct message on this page, Journey with Omondis, or even on YouTube, Journey with Omondis. That's our channel. As you subscribe, and we will be glad to give you further guidance on that. Okay, we will be very, very glad to guide you further. But then those who are planning to get married in this season, now when you are now December, this is also for you. Okay, this is also for you. Get married, enjoy your honeymoon, and come, let's experience After I Do together. Okay, now something else that comes with the link is an experience, a 4 sessions experience that helps you if you're an individual. This is for both individuals and couples. Okay, it's a 4 weeks experience that helps you, or 4 sessions experience that helps you know your personal mission, but then also together work on a family mission. Why? Because we believe that marriages are for a purpose. You do not just get married to pay some bills, to raise children, to do all these things that everyone does there. God has put you together. We have seen that. We know that God has put us together for a reason. And we'd like to help as many out there to know that you are a couple, you are a family for something that is greater than you. So this 4 sessions experience will help you figure that out, okay, and allow you experience fruitfulness and meaningful living as you live as a couple. And through that, you can leave a beautiful legacy, okay, as a family. Lastly, we would like to talk about this we are calling fascinating living. These are no, actually, let me hold that for next year. The thing that I want to talk about is church planting. That one we'll talk about in another forum next year. But for now, we also do church planting under the link, this brand. And through church planting, we are narrowing down to a target of young adults, those people who are just into college or starting off career, but then also those who are young families. Those are the people that we want to reach out and build faith communities around them. Why this category of people? Because from our life experiences, we have noted that around that time is when we are seeking significance, and we can try to look at that in all kinds of places, all kinds of things. But then we come in to help these young people to find their purpose, so that our church communities, our church planting is about, helping these people in a very crucial season of their lives to get it right and begin to live meaningful lives. I don't know if there's anything you'd like to add, Mukali, on this. All right. That's it, Dante.
Wow. After that, I don't know what I need to say, but to just say, what a show! What a next season! Because I knew something big was coming. I would have felt so bad after all that kuchocha, and then kukue hakuna kitu. So unajua producer akiniambia, alafu ukimaliza show useme kuna kitu tunaleta, sawa alafu uongeze tu energy kidogo, tu uongeze energy ndio ikae kama, and then huko hakuna kitu. Hey, my friend, unaweza
I
kuwa
hear
trick.
you.
Lord anakuunderstand ukisema hivyo.
What? That is amazing. So I have a few questions, and my question would be: so if people need to get this information, where else can they get this information? One, and number two, maybe mtu amesikia anasema, yeah, this is what I've been waiting all this time. How do they sign up? Where can they find, yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. We have been posting on this page, so we'll continue to post. Keep looking at the page, Journey with Ommondis. You could just bump into information that will be helpful to you. But again, like I said, if you have any specific question, please just drop us a message. You can drop us a message on this page, or just drop a comment, and we'll be glad to respond to you. But then I think the page also has my number, a number that you could reach out to, and that is 0712 373 289. 07 07 12 373 289. You can give me a call, and let's have a conversation. Let's see how we can hook up. But then you can also drop us an email if you have any. If you're good at communicating through email, you can also drop us an email on the link.
.em.
The link em.em@gmail.com.
All right. I want to ensure that everybody got that. So we will repeat. Of course, the page is Journey with Ommondis, and then it's very easy. It's just a Facebook page. So guys, go follow that page, and remember that you can also comment when you get there. Comment if you can't find the detail that you're looking for. Comment so that they can hook you up. But also, this information is found if you can, get to reach them on phone. It would even be better. You can call or send a message, and I think they will get you. The information that you need. They can even send you the link on WhatsApp. That's a number to reach. Ukipiga tafuta, sema unataka kuongea na Eric, sawa, hiyo ni namba ya front office. Sema unataka kuongea na Eric. All right. Amazing. So that's it, guys. I mean, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing thing that has been going on here, and we can't wait for next year. Sawa. All right, we end the show here. I prefer send an email rather than dropping.
He doesn't want to do that.
Yes, we love you back, Fred.
Yeah. Thank you.
Haya, sawa, tukafungia hapo ama vipi?
I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas, but then I also want to wish you a very generous and reflective time of celebration as you celebrate this season, and a very fulfilling.
Awesome. Yes, from me, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you on the other end. Remember to visit the link.em@gmail.com. One more time, the link.em@gmail.com. Yes. Drop, achana na Fred. Yes, drop a message. Drop an email.
If you don't mind dropping us an email, please do. But if you want to send like Fred, you're also welcome.
Yes, sawa. And now may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God
and the love of God,
the Holy Spirit
and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit
now and
Bless now and you
forevermore.
and forevermore.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
See you after I do.
Do. Yeah. Listen.